Hello everyone and welcome to my review of Supernatural Season 5, Episode 22, the Season 5 finale. Perhaps the finale of the show? Of course, this was supposed to be the finale of the show. So we start off with Dean telling Sam, okay, I'm cool with your plan. They look for omens, pretty much. Just like, where could Lucifer be? Bobby tells Dean of one going down in Detroit, and Dean goes, Detroit? He's there. Of course, we remember from the episode earlier in the season when Dean went forward into the future that the future him told him something happened in Detroit with Sam, and that's when everything went to hell. So, we go to Detroit. Of course, in order for Sam to actually get possessed by Lucifer, he does need to be drinking demon blood. So they go... They find some demons and they just drain them of blood. And they got like 4 little... It's like tiny milk jugs. Like not the full big milk jug, but like the tiny ones. They get 4 of those full of demon blood that Sam's got to drink. So they go there. Sam drinks them. He tells Dean, please don't look at this. I don't want you to. He says goodbye to Castiel and Bobby. He drinks them. They get captured. Lucifer's just like, okay, this is a bit weird. You guys just got a barge in here to attack me. And Sam goes, I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to say yes. And Lucifer goes, a boy say what? Now Lucifer's not an idiot and he knows what their plan is. But he goes, you know what, Sam? Whatever. Well, I'll do it and we'll have a fight inside your head. So they merge. Dean uses the rings to make the cage appear. Tells Sam to go in. Sam quickly runs to the big opening. He stops, smiles. It's Lucifer. Lucifer takes the rings and goes away. Lucifer then has some demons. Well, we say people, but they are demons. And he and Sam kind of have a talk to each other. And he tells Sam, that's, your grade school teacher. That's your prom date. They are Azazel's gang who have been watching you since you were little. So it's like even more people that were watching Sam. His prom date, dude, was a demon watching him. Then they have a chat where Lucifer's like, oh man, I'm not the bad guy here. We're family, dude. I'm your real family. He then tells Sam, let's blow off some steam with these guys, and eventually they just killed him. Dean is not giving up. He sees at the end of the world is going on, there's floods going on, all that type of stuff. Castiel and Bobby are pretty much like, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. It's over. But Dean's like, I'm not going to give up. He calls Chuck, who is writing the story, obviously. And in fact, during the couple where the commercial breaks would happen, every time we come back, Chuck writes, you hear Chuck narrating over something. He talks about the Impala in the very first one. The second one, he talks about Sam and Dean, how they earn money, and little quirks about the Impala that they have, like how Sam has an army man and an ashtray stuck somewhere. Dean has pieces of Lego stuck in the air vent. Stuff like that. So Chuck tells Dean it's going down at a cemetery in Lawrence. Because obviously Chuck knows. He's the prophet. He's got to write this. So we see Michael, who is now inhabiting Adam, and Lucifer inhabiting Sam. And they're there for the battle. And it was really great how they showed that Lucifer doesn't want to do this still. He still does not want to fight Michael. After everything we've been through, Lucifer does not want to fight Michael. He tells him, he's like, we can still walk away from this. This is all Dad. Why do we need to do it? Michael says, no, I'm a good son. I'm still going to fight you. You betrayed us. Lucifer makes the argument, Dad wanted me to be evil. Dad made the devil. Michael's just like, you're a monster. I have to kill you. And Lucifer he's like, oh, I'd like to see you try. It's like, Lucifer tried. He still tried at the very last moment to tell Michael, I don't want to fight. We don't have to do this. We can just walk away. But no. Michael's like, no, we're going to do it. Dean comes in, and he tries to talk to Sam through Lucifer, right? Michael tells Dean, you're no longer part of this. Then Castiel says, "Hey, ass butt," which is, I hear, a very iconic moment in Supernatural. And he throws holy fire at him, burning him up, and he disappears, telling Dean, you got your 5 minutes. Lucifer goes, "Did you just Molotov my brother?" And then he snaps his fingers, and Castiel blows up, gory and all, because there's blood on Bobby's face from standing right next to him. Like, he just blew him up, killed him. Lucifer starts to beat up Dean, because he's just like, "I'm tired of you." Bobby shoots at Lucifer, and Lucifer snaps Bobby's neck. So we had 2 deaths right there. And then he just starts beating Dean to death, pretty much. But Dean, he's just like, "Sam, I'm still here, whatever." Sam sees that army man, that same army man that Chuck was doing the exposition on. Sam sees it. Of course, we would have known none of this, and that army man would have meant nothing if it wasn't for the exposition that they mentioned just this episode. But he sees it, gets control back. He uses the ring, makes the portal. He's going to jump in. Michael shows up again and says, "I have to do this, Sam. I have to fight my brother." But Sam's just like, screw it. He's about to fall in. Michael grabs him, and Sam grabs Michael, and they both fall into the cage. Michael and Lucifer are now stuck in this cage in hell. And that's it. They're gone. Castiel returns. He's brought back. He's an angel again. He fixes Dean up because Dean's beaten up. He brings Bobby back to life. He's an angel again. And he believes that God brought him back. Again. He tells Dean, with Michael gone, heaven's chaos, so he's gonna go. And then we get Chuck talking again. He says that, Dean and Bobby... It shows, like, Dean and Bobby saying goodbye, like, hugging each other. And he says this is the last time Dean and Bobby will see each other for a long time. He goes, "For the record, Bobby, by next week, Bobby will be on a hunt. Dean won't be." Dean goes back to Lisa and gets the apple pie life. He's there with her and Ben having dinner. And then, of course, we see outside the window is Sam. Sam is outside the window. I know that scene was a reshoot because that's when they got renewed for season 6. But that scene wasn't supposed to be there. And that's it for season 5 of Supernatural. What a great ending. I give this episode like a 10 out of 10. Perfect episode. I loved it. I know this was supposed to be the end of the show. Like, there wasn't going to be any episodes after this, because this was the original plan for the creator. He planned 5 seasons, and that's what we got. And then they renewed the show, and Supernatural went on way too long and should have died years ago. So, my dilemma when watching this was, am I going to continue Supernatural? And I thought, no. I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to stop watching Supernatural right here with season 5. Because it's the original intended ending. You can watch this as just like an ending to the show, and it's a good ending. It's perfectly acceptable ending. And that's what I'm gonna take it as. This is a perfectly acceptable ending to the show. And it's what the original ending of the show was supposed to be. So I'm gonna take it as that, because I would rather my memories of the show be, it was a short show with great memories than a long show that I feel like should have ended years ago. And that's it. That's it for my Supernatural reviews, all like 6 of them. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.